Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
No, not yet.
You'll convince him.
I doubt it, Jane.
Of course you will.
I've told him how sorry I am. He's just not in the mood to listen to reason, and I don't blame him.
Why don't you wait inside? At least you'll be more comfortable.
I don't think I deserve to feel comfortable. Anyway, it's more private out here. Oh, I know it's a public street, but you know what I mean.
Nan won't mind what you say as long as Mr. Bishop comes back. Dude, I hate sirens.
Afraid I'm too worried about Harold to be concerned about anyone else's problems.
He'll listen to you, Mrs. Ramsay. He respects you more than anyone.
I doubt if he'd say that now. I'm afraid I've lost Harold's respect forever. Oh, look at the two of us standing here like a couple of sentries. Neighbours will wonder what's happened in there.
Hello.
Is Harold Bishop there?
Who is this?
This is Rob Lewis from the garage, Mrs. Mangel.
Oh, Mr. Bishop was going to collect his car.
He's already done that.
He's done it.
I said that. Is he there?
I'm afraid not. Why?
Well, he picked the car up before we'd finished it, that's all. Could you ask him to give me a ring as soon as he gets in and tell him not to drive the car any distance? That's important.
So the car is dangerous?
I didn't say that.
Oh, I just said an ambulance.
What's that got to do with the price of fish?
Well, I read it in his tea leaves, you see. There's been an accident, I know it, and Mr. Bishop has been...
Mrs. Mangel, sirens go off every minute of the day. Could you ask him to ring me as soon as he gets in, all right? Bye now. Panic merchant.
Mrs. Mangel's is only 5 minutes away by car.
Don't you start. He's probably dropped off to get some shopping, that's all. He'll call us. How's the oil change?
Oh, finished. Sounds like they're in a hurry.
It ought to be a law. You only do it to get attention. Any chance of breaking the speed limit?
How bad were the brakes on Harold's car?
There's no point of jumping to conclusions. You're worse than Mrs. Mangel.
Mr. Lewis, I let him take that car because you weren't here.
Well, if he keeps the speed down, he'll be all right.
And if he doesn't?
If he hits them hard, there's no way they'll hold.
You've no idea when he's back.
I suppose you're right.
It's in the tea leaves. There's been an accident, Mr. Bishop, that ambulance. And Rob Lewis would never have run
Mrs. Mangel, you put a sock in it, for goodness sake. I'm fed up with your storm in a teacup.
Did you say Rob Lewis rang?
Just a minute ago, he said that Mr. Bishop must not drive the car any distance. Oh, can't you see, Jen? I saw it in the tea leaves. He was there with his arms crossed, cold, lifeless. Oh, I wish I'd never tampered with the supernatural. Poor dear dead Mr. Bishop.
Please, calm down.
Oh, my
Have another heart attack.
dear girl.
Look, I'll phone the hospital just to make sure we have nothing to worry about.
Jane, would you, for all our peace of mind?
I'll be right back.
She's wasting her time. The tea leaves have been right all
Could you
along.
forget about the tea leaves and just try waiting for 2 minutes?
But the message is clear. Look,
Oh,
look.
it's the damn tea leaves that started all this!
I only told her what I'd seen. And like some people who acted out of jealousy...
If anyone was jealous, it was you!
Me? Poppycock. You were frightened because you thought you'd lost him to Eileen for good.
In spite of everything, in spite of you and Eileen, Harold and I still had feelings for each other.
Mr. Bishop has been admitted to hospital. There was an accident.
The place they bring him is casualty.
Of course they were, you silly woman.
Excuse me, Dr. Marshall. How's Mr. Bishop?
I'm sorry.
How's Harold?
Oh, Doctor, it was in the tea leaves. I tried to tell him. And Mr. Lewis said the car shouldn't be driven and then the ambulance.
Mrs. Mangel, I think you should calm down.
Well, Mr. Bishop, he's been in an accident.
I tried to tell him.
Mrs. Mangel, I won't do a thing until you calm down.
He's dead. His arms crossed just as I saw them. It's all come true.
Let him pass, will you?
Harold, I'm so sorry. I'm so dreadfully sorry.
Would you all please just leave me alone?
Paul's in charge of the workshop. I should let him know, huh?
Oh, yes, you go ahead, dear. We'll hold the fort.
Yeah, okay, I'll see you at home then.
Yes.
Bye, Mrs. Ramsay.
Bye-bye, Jane, and thanks for everything. It's typical of this hospital staff to lay Mr. Bishop out like that. No consideration. I was sure that my worst fears had been realised.
You heard what Beverly said. They think he injured his arms when he cushioned himself in the accident. That's the only reason he looked like that. Your tea leaves were very wide of the mark.
The tea leaves were correct. They predicted Mr. Bishop laid out exactly the way he was. It was merely the interpretation which strayed.
Not so much strayed as bolted.
Nevertheless, I now appreciate the fearful powers of my second sight. Powers which I will never use again.
Oh.
Believe me, Mrs. Ramsay, the Twilight Zone is a very scary place.
How bad is he?
He's damaged both shoulders, one of them's dislocated, and he's broken his left arm. But at this stage, there's no sign of concussion or internal injuries.
But they still might occur.
Mrs. Mangel feels he may die.
I certainly do not.
He won't die. We're keeping him overnight just to be on the safe side. His broken arm's being reset at the moment. Rest and recuperation are what he needs. He'll probably be discharged tomorrow morning.
Well, there's no doubt about it. He must come home to my place.
He certainly won't be able to look after himself, but he'll need a great deal of nursing. It's a big task you'll be taking on.
It's our Christian duty. We'll give him all our attention, won't we, Mrs. Ramsay?
Yes, we certainly will, Mrs. Mangel.
I told Harold that. But for some reason, he just groaned.
Really? How badly is he hurt?
I'm not sure. He's conscious, but he doesn't look too good.
But Harold's usually so careful. The last thing you'd expect is a car accident.
We think it might be a mechanical failure. Your dad rang Nan to ask her to warn Harold not to drive anywhere.
Did he say what was wrong with the car?
No, not that Nan told me.
Look, I'd better go and find out. Jane, I know you should be finished work, but would you mind waiting for Paul?
Oh, yeah, I'm still home time for this afternoon.
Thanks. I'll phone in.
All right.
Could you not mention anything about the car to Paul, but just say Harold's been injured?
Well, won't he be upset that we don't fill him in?
No, we will. I just want to check this out, please, Jane.
Yeah, okay.
Great, thanks. See ya.
Bye.
Finish your wheel alignment. I noticed the right indicator wasn't working, so I fixed that too.
Well, good girl. Initiative. That's worth a mint. You can knock off now if you like.
Harold hasn't run, has he?
Nah. Probably thinks I'm chasing his bill. You know how he is. Malts in his wallet as big as pigeons.
But you told Mrs. Mangel there's a problem with the car, right?
Well, she probably forgot to pass on the message. Going dotty, I reckon.
Rubbish. She's nobody's fool.
Charlie, don't pester me. I'm halfway through a job.
Come on, you know as well as I do. Something must have happened to him.
All right, suit yourself. If you want to try and ring the bishop, do so by all means.
What did you do to Harold's car?
What are you talking about?
He's in hospital. He's been badly injured and he could have been killed.
We'll have to get Paul to arrange our shifts at Lassiter so that one of us is always available.
Yes, that will be excellent. We'll both be working and nursing, but we owe it to dear Mr. Bishop.
Yes, we certainly do.
Oh, excuse me. Eileen, the very person.
Nell, I've just heard the news at the coffee shop. It's awful. I could scarcely believe my ears.
Oh, do calm down, Eileen. I know hysteria.
Oh, I'll never forgive myself. His legs amputated.
What?
Both his legs amputated. He'll be confined to a wheelchair for the rest of his life.
Eileen, I've just seen Mr. Bishop. He still has both his legs.
He does?
He does.
He has extensive arm and shoulder injuries.
Oh, I am so relieved.
Yes, well, that's one way of looking at it, I suppose.
Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Mrs. Mangel, who would you say was responsible for this accident?
Oh, there's no question about it, Mrs. Ramsay.
Me?
If you hadn't spread all that gossip, Harold would not have felt he had to leave Erinsborough.
What about the tea leaves? What about his bestial ways?
A misinterpretation, that's all. And that can't justify what followed. You really are the guilty party, Eileen. And Mr. Bishop's going to need a great deal of nursing. You must share the load.
Well, I'd be very happy to help Mr. Bishop, but I'm needed at the coffee shop.
Mrs. Ramsay and I are both working women.
So we'll split the work 3 ways. And we should brush up on blanket bath techniques.
Blanket baths.
Harold is going to need a lot of very personal attention.
But I haven't touched a man's body since well before Malcolm deserted me.
Eileen, now is hardly the time to get squeamish.
Look, I'm sorry Harold's been hurt, but there's no need for you to stay back to tell me. Is there something wrong? You seem a little bit edgy.
Actually, it's the posters around the complex.
Not the Lassiter's girl, but you said okay to all of that.
Yeah, well, that was for overseas. I mean, around Erinsborough, it's just embarrassing. People keep staring.
Enjoy it while it lasts. Actually, I had a call from a Mr. Jackson. Well, he's the organiser for the foster parents benefit. Well, they've booked Lassiter's for their next fundraiser, and he wants you to be the hostess.
Paul, I couldn't.
Yeah, of course you can. All you got to do is greet guests and smile a lot.
No, honestly, I couldn't.
Come on, it's for a good cause. Raising money for the foster parents. You'll be helping a lot of people. I knew you'd see it my way. Think of the kids. Here's my escort to the local county jail. Have you heard about poor old Harold?
I've just come from the workshop. Harold put his car in for servicing, then insisted on taking it before it was finished. Dad's worried that the brakes might have failed.
I think you better give me the full story, Jane. And I'll say this, Gail. I'll get all the facts before I make a decision, but if Rob's at fault, there's going to be hell to pay.
Worrying about it isn't going to do any good, love.
I can't help it, can I?
I can't wait till Eileen and Mrs. Mangel try to get Harold into the baths.
Maybe they can make it a bubble bath.
See, that's better.
Oh,
How's it going?
how do you reckon? I mean, it's maths. These equations are just impossible, you know.
Why don't you try relaxing a bit? It works.
I've got a mental block about the size of Ayers Rock. Maths is my worst subject. The exams aren't that far off.
Mike helped you out last year, right? Why don't you go over and see him?
Because it's more than this one assignment. It's the whole theory that I need to get a grasp of. The only way I'm going to do that is just to sweat it out.
Oh, that's Eileen and Mrs. Mangel. Tell them I've gone to bed.
Oh, g'day, Charlene. You got a minute?
Sure.
Listen, I've just been to see Harold in hospital. Oh, g'day, Scotty.
Hello.
Madge. Not only has he been knocked around a fair bit, but now the smash repair guys say that his car could be a total write-off. So he's gunning for Rob in a big way.
Terrific.
Yeah, look, I don't blame him, but I want some answers from him.
Paul, shouldn't you be talking to Rob about all this?
Oh, don't you worry, I will be, but I want some facts first. It's Dad that's on the line here. I mean, if it's litigation...
all right. Take it easy, mate.
I just want the truth, Charlene.
Is Paul home?
No, he's at the hospital.
Damn. I wanted to give him the facts before that pompous twit poisons his mind against me.
You'll get a fair hearing from Paul.
Oh, I know all about that. But he's already sharpening the nails. Listen, love, you haven't got a cold beer, have you?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Dad, Jim is already in the States fighting a big lawsuit. The last thing he needs is another one here.
And if your old man goes under the knife, well, that's too bad.
Will you stop whinging?
Ken, it wasn't my fault. Harold was told not to take the car. He was told it wasn't finished. But he bullied Charlene and she let it go.
And where were you, Dad? If you've got an apprentice, you've got to be there to supervise. You can't just shoot through whenever it suits you.
I didn't realise I was punching a time clock.
You don't own the business anymore. Look, when are you going to stop acting like a sulky kid?
Sulky kid, am I? I came here for some help. I don't need a lecture, thank you very much.
Dad, wait a minute.
I know it looks bad, but Mr. Lewis has actually been much better since you had that talk with him. And our mate dropped drown, that's all.
Yeah, you still should have been there to supervise things, Charlene. Anyway, I'll sort that out when I talk to him. I'll see you later, Scotty.
May I see you, mate?
Bye, Paul.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Nothing I like more than having to dob on someone.
Look, Charlene, you had no choice. That's all there is to it.
Of course you didn't. If the truth hurts Rob, he's got no one to blame but himself.
Yeah, you can't help being the meat in the sandwich. Your first loyalty's to Dad, because he's your father-in-law.
Scott, I realise that. Why do you think I told you what was happening at the workshop in the first place?
Why did we keep him here? At least that way we could have thrashed the whole thing out.
I intended to. We got talking, I said a few words, and he got stroppy.
Yeah, well, you should have left that to me.
Oh, did you find anything out? Is the workshop being negligent?
No, I don't think so. Well, Harold was warned, but he insisted on taking the car. Mind you, if we get out of this without a lawsuit, it'll be because of Charlene's warning, not because of Rob's work on the car.
Then why are you so angry with Dad?
Because he was at the pub when all of this happened. Gail, he's supposed to be running the business, not drinking beer with his mates at the pub.
Well, he's still been getting the work done, Paul. You know his history. He's still adjusting.
I am sick to death of Rob's so-called adjusting.
Then what are you going to do?
He's been neglecting the business. I'm not going to put up with that. That's what I'll be telling him. He either shapes up or ships out. This is his last chance.
Saw the light under the door. I thought you might be lying awake and worrying about Rob.
Yeah. Scott's still studying?
Yes, like a demon. Do you mind if we talk for a while? I couldn't sleep either, worrying about Harold.
He's going to be all right.
Yes, but you can't help thinking about what might have happened. I mean, he's lucky to be alive.
Yeah. Don't rub it in.
Oh, love, nobody blames you.
I blame me. Anyway, the important thing is he's going to be all right. Mum, can I ask you something personal?
Well, that depends what it is.
You and Harold, you've had your differences, but you're still fond of each other, aren't you?
Well, I doubt if Harold's very fond of me at the moment, but, yes, I care about him a lot.
Do you feel the same way I do about Scott?
Well, at my age, I hardly feel it'd be that intense, but, if Harold had been seriously injured, or if he'd been killed...
Yeah. If anything ever happened to Scott, I don't think I could hack it. And we'll look on the bright side. Harold will have to hang around in Erinsborough for a bit longer, until he's better. Give you a chance to get in his good books again.
I really don't think it's going to be as easy as you make it sound. Well, if they left the hospital 15 minutes ago, they should be here any moment.
Why don't you peep through the curtains now?
I don't peep through curtains, Eileen.
Nan, I'll give you a call as soon as I get to work, all right?
Oh, yes, dear.
Bye.
Bye, Jane.
Oh, they're coming up the path. They're here.
Oh, Mr. Bishop.
Mr. Bishop, come in.
Oh, hello, Harold. Oh, they've done a first-class job.
Yes, you look absolutely wonderful in the circumstances.
I've got to run. Bye.
Hi, Jane. Bye-bye. Did you have a quiet night, Mr. Bishop?
Come and sit down, Harold. How are you feeling?
Now, don't worry about the coffee shop. As soon as you're settled in here, I'll
Would
go
you
over there
kindly
and then
ask Mrs. Mangel to get my things together and call me a cab, please?
Nonsense, Harold. You're in no condition to go anywhere. Now, come and sit on the couch.
No, I think the chair would be a much better place.
Are you sure you couldn't get me into a nursing home?
Harold, you know there are no vacancies yet. Besides, nursing homes are full of people with no one to look after them. At least you've got good friends.
You call these people friends? Look at me.
I've got surgery, Harold. Now, you're all adults. There's no reason why this can't work out perfectly well. Be gentle with them, ladies. And, Harold, do try to be nice. They're all concerned about you, and without them, you're helpless. Do remember that.
Come on, Harold, the couch.
No, I think he'd be much better off
to be on the
with
couch.
I'm sorry, he's the pillows. Then he can rest his arms and it'd be so much...
Mr. Bishop arrived at Nan's this morning. He was all strapped up like this. I shouldn't laugh, but he did look pretty funny.
How's he taken the idea of 3 enthusiastic nurses?
Oh, I think he's terrified.
Yeah, I would be too with that 3.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, I did, Rob.
Let's get on with it then.
All right. Leave this to me.
I suppose it's all cut and dried as far as you're concerned, is
Just
it?
hold on a minute, Rob. Let's get down to some tin tacks. You see, I've been doing some checking. It appears to me that you've been slacking ever since you got this job. Now, I'm not going to put up with it, Rob.
Calling me a bludger, are you?
Yes, I am.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm your boss at the moment.
Like hell you are.
Look, Dad left me in charge. Now, I'm not going to debate that at the moment. I want worksheets for every job you do, and I'm going to be checking to make sure that you're there when you're supposed to be.
You're just a kid. I'm not taking orders from you.
Well, you better start.
I'm not answering to a young dictator. You can stick your job. I'm out, mate.
Jen.
Don't you talk to me. I suppose you're in cahoots with that husband of yours. Well, I hope you're happy, Gail, because thanks to him, I'm finished in that workshop.
I don't believe this. Paul's just sacked my father. Let's see if he can talk his way out of this one.